Isn't it a little bit too late for the Edochies to have realized that their son, their brother, has gone astray? Pet Edochie has finally realized that his son has gone and is no longer returning. Because some words coming out from Yul Edochie's mouth, in fact, his behavior has been quite erratic this period. Maybe he has started having some sort of scos. Yul Edochie has once again surprised his father in the Edochie's family as usual. There's this traditional stuff that they normally do in some families, though not every family, whereby the elders of the clan will gather all the first daughters of each of their sons and come and bless them, like more like a prayer, which is actually very good. Happens once in a while. I don't know, probably every 5 years or 4 years, I don't know. And now a time for it has come again. So Pet Edochie called Yul Edochie to tell his daughter to come and still do her own, come and receive her blessing. Guess what came out from his mouth? Yul said he doesn't have any daughter called Daniela. Your favorite daughter, the one that you used to be proud of, now you don't have any daughter named Daniela. You said that he doesn't even know who Daniela is. You can imagine. Why is he behaving like this? When I said the guy has cause, Onati say I did joke. Pet Edochie was shocked and said that to the best of his knowledge, he has known Daniela since she has been a kid, even when they gave birth to her. And that Daniela has always been Yul Edochie's first daughter, Ada. But Yul Edochie is claiming that Daniela is not only his daughter, but not also his first child. You can imagine. That means Daniela is not his Ada, that he has another Ada. Pet Edochie told Yul Edochie, like, he's talking like a drunkard, that a drunkard self even have sense more than him. He's not talking with his clear mind. And quickly placed the mother, Josephine Edochie, to come and hear what the son is saying. Yul Edochie went on to say that nothing is wrong with him. The same Daniela that has the same facial expression that even look like Yul Edochie. I guess Yul Edochie is angry with Daniela because she know they give am face. So they asked him, okay, who is now your first daughter? Trust Yul Edochie now to start beating around the bush, calling all sorts of things, that his children are all ingrate, that after he took care of them and now they have turned against him, they are now supporting their mother. But Josephine said, it is your responsibility to take care of your children till they are able to cater for themselves. How can you abandon your children and yet you expect them to treat you well? He said, no, Daniela's own is the worst, that she's too clingy to the mother, and that Daniela is not who she said that she is, that she's just a pretentious child, that he didn't know how wicked that she is. How can you be saying this to your daughter that is just 18 years? And then he now gave his parents the shocking news that his first daughter is Judy Austin's child. You can imagine. So it's Mr. Chike's child that be Mr. Obasi's daughter that you are claiming to be your own, and that Judy Austin's daughter has taken over the position from Daniela, and that she's well respectful, she greets him, she obeys him. And Pet Edochie now asks, is Judy Austin's child your biological child or be adopted? He said, both. So Yul Edochie, person papa go dey alive, you go just kolobi the papa, the pikin. You think that is how it works? This man keeps committing abomination with his mouth. He doesn't even know self. Yul Edochie went on to tell the father that if he has anything that he wants to do, if he has any blessing that he wants to give, that he's going to present Judy Austin's daughter instead of Daniela, because in his mind that he has zeroed his mind that Daniela is not the other and that Judy Austin's daughter has taken over the other. I don't know why this man keeps behaving so childish. Anything Pet Edochie wants to do, they should call that Judy Austin's daughter. Pet now asks him, what is her surname? Is her surname the Edochies? You said, they should forget about the surname, that he'll be able to get it, he will go to court, he will go and change. Do you think that changing of name equates you being the real father, and that he will sort everything out, that everything is already on the process? How can you kidnap somebody's children and claim that you are the father of the children? Meanwhile, their biological father has been crying for mercy that he wants his children back. What sort of a man is Yul Edochie? You guys should help me and ask him. So because now Daniela no send you because she yanked off the name, because she doesn't acknowledge you, you've been trying to find her face for the better part of the years. You've been posting her pictures, you've been calling her names, head of Edochie's clan, trying but you don't celebrate her. The last time that she got that big gig, that stardom, that Unicaf, influencing gig that they paid her millions of naira, you never for one day congratulated her. Instead, you were busy beefing a small child, calculating her network, calculating her interest. So you want now for Daniela to pack the money and give to you, then you now acknowledge her as your first daughter. You think that, without you acknowledging her as your first daughter, she has anything to benefit from it. You are now using Judy Austin's child. I hope it's not Judy Austin that is forcing you to do all these things. I hope it's not Judy Austin that is making you to say all these things. I hope it's not Judy Austin that is making you to be so, so childish in your thinking. Because how can a grown man open his mouth to disown the daughter in front of his own father, saying that Daniela is not his first daughter, that Daniela is this, Daniela is that, she's an ingrate, Judy Austin's children greet him, they are there for him. In what aspect? You abandoned these children to their mother, even when they needed you the most. When they lost their only brother, they needed you. You were nowhere to be found. You think a child will not be angry? You think she should be happy about the whole thing? I don't understand why Yul Edochie sees himself as Mr. Perfect. He sees himself as a saint. He sees himself as if he didn't commit anything. In fact, as I'm talking to you now, he feels that he has not done anything wrong. In fact, it is Daniela and the mother who has conspired against him. So now, it is Daniela that told you to go and impregnate a married woman. So it is Daniela that told you now to go and be embarrassing yourself on social media. So it is Daniela that now told you to be disgracing her mother. How can you keep disgracing her mother and you want her to stand with you? No, she can't stand with you now. She's definitely not going to stand with you. So, Mr. Man, if you know what is good for you, thank God I like the Edochies now. You can only talk, but you cannot act. But why is Yul Edochie's mother Josephine crying? How can a responsible man turn into something else? Anyway, she's a mother, and now motherly instincts now, feeling bad that her son, who she trained very well, who she brought up in the way of the Lord, has gone astray. All you have to do is to pray, because when it started, we were telling you guys that you people should do something. You people kept quiet. You didn't know that it was getting worse, and now there's nothing you people can do about it because your son has gone. Imagine a traditional activity in your father's house, and you are sending another person's child to come and, represent your own daughter, to come and take over your daughter. A child that is not bearing your surname. Imagine the rubbish that is spilling out from Yul Edochie's mouth. Pet Edochie told him that, I know what to do. You can keep your own Ada. I will go about it in my own way. There are ways I can bless, and I will bless. I'm just happy that Pet Edochie and Josephine Edochie, they are still alive to see how their son is misbehaving. Because if they were to be dead, people will be like, oh, I wish Pet Edochie and Josephine were alive. They would not have done this thing. Yul Edochie would not have done this thing. Well, I'm happy that they are alive to witness how their son has been misbehaving all over social media, has been turning their name upside down, has been embarrassing the family name, has been dealing with them in some sort of evil way. How can you disown your daughter? How can you sell your daughter's birthright? Are you okay at all? Because you're angry with her. You're angry at the mother. You want to pay her back. You want to sell her birthright. Well, I'm happy that the birthright is not in your custody to sell. Rather, it is in the custody of the Lord. Thank you very much for watching, and do have a lovely day ahead. Bye-bye.